A 26-year-old woman is behind bars after she punched the director of a preschool while collecting her child. At around 12:10 p.m. on Tuesday the 26th of March, a staff member at Celebrity Kids Club at 2511 5th Avenue South in St. Petersburg, Florida, contacted 26-year-old Zanisha Felton of Gulfport to tell her to pick up her son. The boy had been acting out and had a bad morning. When the preschool director opened the door, Zanisha yelled profanities at her. Zanisha then took her child and handed him over to a relative. Authorities said that when the director tried to close the door, Zanisha hit the front door into the director. She then entered the premises and began punching the director, causing minor injuries. The director pinned Zanisha down, and his staff contacted police. Authorities said that the interaction didn't occur in front of other children at the preschool, but her child may have seen part of it. Zanisha was arrested and booked into the Pinellas County Jail and charged with burglary with assault or battery. 58-year-old Vicky Lynn Brantley is behind bars after she fatally stabbed her 71-year-old husband Robert Brantley. At just after midnight on Tuesday the 26th of March, authorities responded to a residence in the 1400 block of Miami Street in South Bend, Indiana after Vicky called 911 for medical assistance for her husband. She told dispatch that Robert had been out with friends, then came home and fell out of the bed. She did not mention anything about anyone being stabbed at the time. When officers arrived, they entered the premises and found Robert unresponsive and laying partially on the bed. In the process of doing CPR, officers noted that there was blood around a stab wound in Robert's chest. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. During a search of the home, investigators found obvious signs of a struggle. Wall art was knocked down, beer had been splattered around the house, and police found a bloody knife in a garbage can. A witness on scene said he had been with Robert and Vicky earlier in the evening when they were sitting on the porch sipping alcohol 3 hours before the stabbing. The witness told authorities that Robert had walked to the liquor store at one point before returning with 2 beers. When he returned, they sat for a little while longer before Robert went inside, and Vicky followed shortly after. Vicky told investigators that Robert had been gone out and then came home 20 minutes before she called 911 at around midnight. Vicky then explained that Robert wasn't acting right or talking and that he just fell out. She tried to catch him, resulting in both of them falling down. In the process, Vicky said she hit her head, causing a visible contusion on her forehead. During her interrogation, police said that Vicky denied any domestic battery and said that she didn't know what might have happened to Robert out on the street, who he was with or where he had been, as Robert often went off and refused to take her with him. After she was informed that he had died, she immediately told police that she told Robert to quit smoking cigarettes, as though that is what took his life. She then changed her story and said that they got into an argument about Robert being gone and not telling her where he went, which sparked a physical fight with pushes and punches. That's when she told police that she went to the kitchen and grabbed a knife, turned around and pierced, poked, or stuck Robert, but she said that's different from stabbing him. Robert's autopsy confirmed that he died from a single stab wound to the left chest, which punctured his heart. That same afternoon, Vicky was arrested and booked into the St. Joseph County Jail on a voluntary manslaughter charge and was held without bond. If convicted, Vicky faces between 10 to 30 years in prison. The investigation into the matter continues. A daycare worker is behind bars in connection to an infant's death. On the afternoon of Monday the 25th of March, first responders were called to tender years on Maria Avenue in Demopolis, Alabama on reports of an unresponsive baby. When medics arrived, they attempted CPR and rushed the infant to the Whitford Memorial Hospital, where the child was pronounced dead. The child's body was sent for an autopsy. Authorities said that video footage from the daycare and personnel interviews led to the murder warrant being issued for employee 68-year-old Versa Mae Simmons. On Friday the 29th of March, Versa was arrested and booked into the Marengo County Detention Center. Authorities have not disclosed the cause of death, as the investigation into the matter continues.